Hello guys, my name is Armin. In today's episode, Learning Revit, I want to go through one line item in property box in Revit. We want to talk about hide at scales coarser than. So what does that mean? If you have a different views, you want to make some scale at some views smaller than the original one so it doesn't show in the original one, or you want to make it bigger so you want to be shown. And probably sometimes you guys have seen you're missing some section plane, elevation, annotation, and then you go through the visibility, you cannot find them. Like you check everywhere, you unhide, you don't see them in Revit. So that's basically it's a difference in scale change. So I want to show you how to set those up, how where to go basically to find them and see how we can change them back so we can see the whole content in your, let's say, floor plan or your main view that you want to see every single annotation, every single icon in there for your sheets or for your view. So without further ado, let's jump into Revit. We can take a look at it together. But if you like the content, make sure to subscribe and leave a like. In today's episode, Learning Revit, we want to take a look at a very important items in visibilities. So sometimes you get your floor plan like this, but you're missing elevations, you're missing like all of the section, interior, exterior, and then like interior elevation. So you do not see any of these items. So most people go directly to the visibility. So they click on VV, they go to the visibility and look at the annotation, and they see all the annotations are checked, but you still don't see it. So in this floor plan, I know I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 elevations around the building, but as you guys see, none of them are shown. And when I go to my visibilities under annotation, and I see everything is checked, so why I cannot see them? So that's the very important item that people somehow miss sometimes, and then they cannot do it. You can also go and like most people click on this reveal hidden elements and they feel like they're hidden, but also you can see all of those items hidden but still not showing all of those for elevations. Like I don't know where of them I can see all of these are the actual sections or interior elevation, but I do not have my exterior elevation. So what we need to do in order to see these items or these elevations or section in my floor plan. So we have something called hide at scales coarser than. And those items, and it's a property, and it's only available on your sections and your elevations. So it's not shown on, if I go back to the floor plan, so you can see there is nothing on the properties that show that. But if I go to any of these section that I have on top, it basically I have that option under the property. So basically, this view parameter can control whether the tag for a detailed callout displays in other views. So in the view properties for the callout detail view, the show in parameter control the hide at scales coarser than value. So basically, when the show in value is parent view only, hide at scales coarser than is read only. When the show in value is intersecting views, you can change the value of the hide and scales than parameter. As a result, Revit displays the callout tag in any views that intersects the parent view as long as the view scale is more detailed than the scale specified by hide at scales coarser than. So what it all means that Autodesk basically explain is it allows you to hide section elevation marker in certain views based on the scale of those views. So if you don't want to see some of the items in your main floor plan, you can change the scale, make them bigger than what this original is or your floor plan is, and not going to show up. So that's all Autodesk was trying to kind of tell us. So what we are trying to do, let's just go to the north. And right now, I know that my elevation is kind of 1/8, right? So if I go here, and this one you can see is 1/4. So it's bigger than 1/8. So if I make it 1/8 or smaller, I should be able to see. So I'm going to do that, apply, go to L2, and let me see. Yeah. So you see that's showed up, right? So my north elevation showed up over here for the exterior because I just adjust that. I couldn't find it in the visibilities. I couldn't find it in my hide element. So it's only available with this option. And this feature is going to give you ability to hide certain details, certain views, and any options that you don't want to see in this main view. So let's just do a different one. So let's just go to south, right? So again, I go to the south, I check these, it says 1/8. Let me just fix it. Okay, so I think it looks like that's the one that we fixed. Okay, so go to north, 1/4. We have 1/8 over here. So let me just adjust to the same value. So I open it up, I select 1/8, apply, and I should see it right now. Yeah, so it showed up over here. So you can see basically my south and my north are showing up. So let's say I want to get rid of this one, which is going to be my south. So if I go over here and change 1/8 to 1/2, which is going to be coarser than my elevation, if I go back to L2, you can see this one is gone. So this is a very, very good help if you guys want to see exactly what items you want to show in one view and one you don't want to show on view. You'll be able to do it. And one note that we talked about a lot, it's only available in elevation and section view. So if I go to any of these section, let's say just this one, if I open up, let's say elevator 2, you can see is also it has that. So if I basically change this, like all of these section, that kind of brings me over here to elevator 2, and level 2 is gonna go away. So just pay attention. If you guys go to the visibility and you see all the annotation are on, so and then when you check these basically reveal hidden elements and everything is not still showing, um, make sure you double check for your elevation and sections only if they are not showing up in your floor plan. Hope that you guys enjoys today's tip in Revit. If you like the content, make sure to subscribe and leave a like. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching.